Welcome back to the Gun Dungeon, guys. Got a pretty good video lined up here today. I think it's something I've always been kind of curious about, and we're going to be talking about the 9mm, specifically this HST plus P 124 grain flavor here. Yeah, that's plus P. Make sure I grab the right box. Definitely plus P. It says it right there. But it's a good looking little round. It is a very common defensive round. And I want to see exactly how much barrel length not affects just velocity, but performance in gel as well. How much penetration do we get with different barrel lengths? How much expansion do we get with different barrel lengths? So we're going to be starting with this Beretta Nano for the shortest sample that I have, 3-inch barrel. Then we will jump up to the 4.5-inch CZ 75. And we're going to jump on up to this 7 3/4-inch Scorpion here and move right on up to a full-size rifle 16-inch barrel. So we're going to have 4 different barrel length samples all the way from 3-inch up to 16-inch. So there's no sense in saying much else. We got Gel Block Jerry here ready to ride the block. I'll set up a chronograph in front so we'll get our velocities. Let's just go ahead and get started. We'll start from the shortest and work our way up. $1,199, respectable from a 3-inch barrel. Can't argue those numbers. Pretty good looking wound track. And our perfectly expanded bullet. That looks great from a tiny barrel, guys, at least what I think anyways. We're getting right at, line the camera up, just under 13 inches of penetration. And you can see that bullet looks very well expanded. Let's move her on up to the CZ 75 and see how that does. $1,301, so a velocity increase for sure. Bottom wound track here looks very, very similar. Can't really tell much different in the wound tracks, even though we did have some more speed, but we did get less penetration. Who'd have thought that? We are coming in just over 12, about 12 1/4 to the front of that bullet there. It's going to be this one. Wonder if that is a trend that we will continue to see. I guess we'll know on this next shot. 7 3/4-inch barrel from the Scorpion. Coming up. $1,404. And we are definitely seeing that penetration trend to continue. There's our wound track, the top one closest to you. You can't see that first shot anymore. This one's directly in front of it, that top track. That seems to be a more significant wound track, I will say, just from eyeballing it here. And our penetration, right about 11 1/4 to that bullet. It looks a little bit more expanded. We'll dig all these out at the end and take a look at them side by side. It's not hard to keep track of what's what at this point. So let's see if the trend continues with our final shot from a 16-inch barrel. $1,434. We're going to go around this side this time. So our wound track for this one is going to be the bottom closest one to you. Very similar to the 7.5-inch, and that's probably because there was only about a 30 foot per second difference between the 7.5-inch or 7 3/4-inch and the 16-inch. But our penetration decrease is trending. So that bottom bullet there looks pretty expanded to me. All the wound tracks look really good. The last two definitely more significant. Where's our bullet coming in here? Just under 11 inches. About 11 or 10 3/4 there, as you can see. Let's dig these out and take a look. Y'all be sure to go check out Vetter Holsters, big sponsor of the channel. Have about any kind of holster you can think of. There's one of the cool designs that they have. You saw the blood red holster for my XDM 10mm. They make a holster for just about any gun out there. A lot of the 10mm stuff. I use their light tuck. That's about all I use anymore for inside the waistband stuff. Great products, great company. Check out Vetter Holsters. You all be sure to go check out Target Sports USA. They're a big sponsor of the channel now. And if you use my link below, you're going to get a free gift at checkout with your purchase. Their Ammo Plus membership is a great value. If you shoot very much at all through the year, it's going to pay for itself in no time and then some. Be sure to check out Target Sports USA. All right, guys, here they are in the order they were shot. Beretta Nano, CZ75, 7 3/4-inch Scorpion, 16-inch rifle. And, you know, they all look really good and uniform. Not anything I would consider over-expansion. As far as the overall diameters, not a huge difference there. You know, going to have definitely more with these two, but not as much as what I would have thought. Just looking at them here, you can tell. There's from our CZ. Looks really good. You can see our dish here in the middle gets shallower as we go. Pedals folded all the way back on the base of that bullet there from the Scorpion. Same, probably more so here from the 16-inch. Some little bit wilder pedals here sticking off to the side, you can see. It's going to contribute to our lesser penetration, of course. And Joe Block Jerry, he had a few rides on that one. What do you think, buddy? What do these guys think? It's my range chickens. So there you have it. Conclusion. There goes a chicken. They're coming over to get in on some of the action again. But conclusion, there was a good velocity increase from the Nano up to the CZ75, a good one from the CZ75 up to the CZ Scorpion, and then the smallest increase was from the biggest barrel length difference from 7 3/4 all the way to 16-inch, and we only had about a 30 foot per second increase there. So it just goes to show you that powder's being fully burnt somewhere around that 7.5, 9-inch area there. So 16-inch barrel, are you really getting anything a whole lot more over 7.5 inch? Not a whole lot. But as you can see in the trend, the faster it goes, these bullets are designed for handguns and self-defense. So when you start pushing them faster than they're really designed for, you start getting a little bit different results. And that tends to be a little bit more of over-expansion, not as uniform expansion. You've seen some of the pedals was a little bit more leggy and wild than the others, and a little less penetration. So do with that information what you will. I'm curious to hear your all's comments down below. That's what I got for you. Until next time, guys, stay tuned.